Hello beautiful people, so today's video is going to be a sort of study vlog, study with me, because as I've mentioned in previous videos, I am currently sitting my GCSEs, so I am doing my final high school exams. I'm in my second week, so over the past week I've been kind of filming little time lapses clips of me studying as a way to not only motivate myself but with the intention to kind of put them all into one video and make it a place that you can kind of come if you have exams, GCSEs, A-levels, anything like that, to kind of watch as you're studying as kind of some motivation, because I find the motivation to revise hard, and so I know that I'm not alone in that. I know that a lot of people do as well. So I've just decided to make this video to motivate myself as well as to motivate other people to revise for any upcoming exams, tests, anything like that that they have in the future. So in my opinion, I like to work from my bed most of the time, which is quite controversial, I would say, in the realms of like studying, revising, because a lot of the time it's kind of drilled into you to have a relaxed space and then a study space. But I think that sometimes when you're struggling to find the motivation to do any kind of revision, you're least going to want to come home after a full day at school doing exams and want to sit at a desk. So my opinion is that to work on your bed is a lot easier, especially if you're lacking the motivation or anything like that, because I know that I get home from school and I'm exhausted. So the last thing I want to do is sit at a desk. So I just kind of set up my space on my bed. I sometimes put Netflix on in the background, sometimes put music on, because the quiet room is too quiet. Just to have background noise on, like you do in a classroom, is much easier. So I usually just like use a book as kind of a lap desk or a tray or anything like that. And then tonight I'm going to be revising English literature. So I'd get my anthology, open it out, have that next to me, paper, ready to go. And then in that way, you're more comfortable and you're in a space that, yeah, it's meant to be like a relaxed space, but you're kind of doing both because you're working, but you're like tricking your brain into thinking that you're relaxing. So it kind of takes in more information, because the worst thing you can do is revise too much, which sounds silly, but if you overwork yourself and revise when you're tired or you've not stopped, so if you came home from school, went straight into revision until you went to sleep, your brain would be too tired to kind of process that information. So you get into the exam the next day, the day after, and wouldn't properly remember everything that you've revised because it's not gone in, because your mind is tired, if that makes sense. So like it's around 5 o'clock now, so I've come home, gone through social media, like had some relax time. Now I'm going to pick up my revision for a couple hours, maybe an hour to 2 hours, then have a break, and then maybe pick it back up again if I feel like it. And I think that that's the best way to do it. That's my opinion. If you prefer to work in a more structured way, that's completely fine. It's whatever works best for you, and I've found that is the case with revision, because everyone works in different ways. Like a lot of people don't like to have any noise on in the background, whereas I need noise to be able to work. But I'm gonna just time-lapse me revising some English literature for you now, among lots of other clips of me revising throughout the week. So if you like to revise with something in the background, pop this video on, and I am here to revise with you, like a little study date. And while I'm here, I just want to say good luck to everyone who's doing any form of exams at the minute, A-levels, GCSEs. You have got this. As much as you may think I haven't done enough revision or anything like that, the knowledge is in there, and you just kind of have to sometimes trust yourself that you will do well because you've gone to high school for 5 years, and you wouldn't come out with nothing after 5 years. So it's also about trusting yourself to know that you can do it, and also not putting too much pressure on yourself, because like I've said before, tired minds don't take in knowledge. So have breaks, that's so important. Revise, but also take care of yourself in the meantime, because you are the priority and your grades are not the end of the world. If you fail, you can resit, and even if you don't fail and you just don't do as well, and you're not as happy with the grades that you get as you want it to be, it's not the end of the world. Grades do not mean anything, and you shouldn't sacrifice your mental health or your well-being for your grades. And I'm here to tell you that in case any of your teachers or people around you aren't. So like I said, grab some revision and come and revise with me tonight.